Hey, all right, everybody. So it's week 7, so I'm calling this lecture 13. See if I can get a little camera going. So simulated FaceTime anyway. Maybe, maybe not. Hello, come on, camera. Well, if and when the camera comes up, let's just take a look. So there it goes. I have scheduled a meeting with Ted Fuller. He's the Sentinel principal, and what we're really trying to do with Ted, just so everyone's on the same page, we're trying to get our wind turbine trailer, or a trailer, could even be that we purchase another one pretty soon. I've got a grant with the National Science Foundation, and we've got a little bit of money to buy a second trailer. If that thing gets here quickly, what I'd like to do is carve out a little space behind the Sentinel shop. And what I'm proposing is that we put our trailer just kind of right outside the shop, either here or even here. I mean, it's just like a perfect spot of grass. I don't think they're going to be growing grass over the winter, so if we can negotiate to have it here or even here, that would be great, so we can move the car in and out. Another thing I would really love to do is get some kind of gurney system going. I'm looking here to see who might be available.
Still haven't heard from Michael yet.
Michael Kaufman?
Bertelsen.
Oh yeah, Bertelsen might have to. Might have to drop the course. It's too bad. Maybe I might see if Grant has something. So let me just do this. Grant, do you have some sort of gurney we might be able to put the car on? Looking for, I think if we have something that's maybe 2 or 3 feet wide and 5 or 6 feet long, something 2 feet wide, or let's just say 3 feet wide. 3 feet wide, 4 feet long, and what do we decide is a good height? Because I think we want to be able to not have to bend over. I mean, the idea is that you can sort of reach the top. So like the top of the car might be 7 feet max. The bottom, I mean, the whole thing is what, 4 feet tall? So if the gurney itself is 3 feet tall, I think that's about right. 3 feet tall with large caster wheels. Grant's the kind of guy that just kind of has this kind of stuff sitting around. So Grant Murray, if you're out there, we'd love your help. We want to be able to put the car frame on something that so we can move it around like a hospital gurney, like you would. And I know, Grant, you having been to the 2012 competition, you've seen those before, so it'd be great to have something like that. So I'll give that as a to-do list for Grant. I realize I'm kind of hopping around here, but that's to get the car in and out of the trailer. So I'll write here, BEL, scheduled meeting with Ted Fuller for October 27th. Also, possibility of new trailer on the way, en route to Browning. So we're partnered with Browning Community College through our National Science Foundation grant. They're really in need of a sort of a mobile energy tech trailer, so they got their multimeters, tools, copper wire, et cetera, so they can kind of take their show on the road too. We were just there and realizing that if you've just got a trailer put up your turbine, put up your solar, now you've got, mobile power, run your power tools, charge your batteries, et cetera, do your install, and perfect place for that, Brownings. They're kind of spread out, and so, but in the meantime, they're not really going to need that trailer until June. So if we get it, we can sort of use it here in Missoula. They can come down, maybe even use it with us, and then it sort of gets shipped to Browning. So kind of these things are coming together. All right, Lee, upload Gantt chart, and I'll just say still working on it, right?
Yep.
Working. When are you going to have it done?
Friday.
Draft by October 16th?
Yep.
Okay. Decide on motors, 24, where are we with that?
So far, we're looking at 36 mark closely.
Really?
Found one.
Okay.
I mean, because 24 is a possibility of the ones we have, but I haven't been able to actually find that source. We could actually try and do a test to actually see how it does with 24 volts.
Okay.
Before we
Are we in a position to do that today? And do we have the
Yeah.
batteries sort of charged up where we could look at that today?
I would figure the batteries, I would just probably use one of the power supplies.
Okay.
Not put any load on it.
Okay, so let's try to do a little experiment today. 4:30, does that work?
Yeah.
The kids will be here back, whatever, okay. Products 36 volts, so we'll run a 24 volt experiment at 4:30? Okay,
Those up to 30 volts.
at 4:30 PM. 10, 14, and we'll get the results from that. 15. Perfect. Reread the rules with the Gantt chart, is that going all right?
Yeah, I've read the rules more, like at least 2 times.
Good. And so it sounds like when you get your Gantt chart, it'll jive with the rules, kind of
Yeah.
one to one. Okay,
For the
and that's
most.
important, because that's what you get down to, well, it's not going to be in Houston this time, but you get to Detroit, and they're just check
Yeah.
right down the list.
The only real difference is they clarified a lot of the confusing rules.
Okay. Okay, no response.
On a quick side note, what about the possibility of like a pallet jack for pulling the vehicle around?
Below sitting pallet jack.
Yeah, because we could modify it if we needed to,
Oh,
because those aren't actually that expensive. If Grant doesn't have a better idea.
pallet jack's not a bad idea.
I mean, because the car is going to be low anyway.
As long as, yeah, it just has to, if it's on wheels, it just has to get up.
Yeah, and we could build a little box on that pallet jack.
Yeah.
How high does a pallet jack usually raise? Maybe 5-6 inches? And it's not
Yeah,
not doing any
high.
major.
They have some that lift, I think they're usually hydraulic and stuff.
Yeah, I haven't worked at
That's
retail for a year, but
be more
you
of
just
a-
pump it and you can get it fairly.
Be more of a scissors jack, maybe, right? Or
Yeah.
The only question would be if our suspension drops the wheels, that should lift.
well, I could see building a little frame on that pallet jack. Shoot, I like that, Lee. And the handle on the pallet jack will drop flat, right? I mean, or I'm just worried about the handle getting in the way.
Oh, the handle itself?
Yeah,
Yeah, you can lower it to the ground. I mean, it'll be
and it's a tripping
a
hazard.
trip hazard. You might be able to find one that actually you can take the handle off.
Yeah. There you go. That's your next task. Do you mind?
Yeah, I can just look at, I assume Home Depot sells them.
A pallet jack with, the only issue I'm going to see here is we're going to need a relatively flat surface. I mean, what I just told Grant is that we need something with some big casters on it. So sometimes those pallet jacks, they just get the metal wheels. And driving those over a little bit of gravel can be a challenge, so
Check out Craigslist, see if there's anything on there.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, super. Home Depot,
Off-road pallet.
Yeah.
right, Home
From your-
Depot.
Yeah, an old hospital bed.
Old hospital bed would be fun. I could see that. They're probably rated for a 400-pound man.
Oh, definitely.
Okay, so maybe hospital gurney, all right. I like that a lot. Sweet. Okay, Kevin Bissett, no response yet, not a problem. Kevin, I mean, we're not, again, another thing I want to say, I've, and I want to say this really on behalf of the University of Montana, we're a community college, and I'll bump into students who have been enrolled in the energy technology program before, and, whatever, life happens. They're like, hey, I can't afford college anymore. I'm going to have to, go back to being a chef at the restaurant downtown or whatever. And one thing I really want to make clear to whoever's listening out there is that we are not like an exclusive Ivy League, ivory tower institution. And we're not, and for whatever reason, the university has that reputation in town, and it bugs me. And so what I want to say is I welcome whomever wants to come in and be part of this program to do so. So, and so, Kevin, if you hear this, or whomever, don't feel shy or sheepish to come back. Did you guys watch the presidential debate last night? I mean, Bernie Sanders is out there. We got to get millions of people behind this. So anyway, it's a team effort. It's a team sport. So don't ever feel excluded by any means. So that's just throwing that out there. Okay. Colton has been doing a bang-up job on drawings. It sounds like he and Tabitha are going to sit down and start doing some drawing together. Corey has also done some. I know Corey came in last time and dropped off last year's differential, and I think he's going to sit down with Levi and perhaps Michael and continue with the drawings of the sub-assemblies, and we'll check in on that here in a little bit. Also, I just learned that the university is getting a really nice SolidWorks license. I think we got some Perkins funding to do that. I think it's going to be run through West Campus, but if they need additional funding, we can also put some of that in through the NSF. It was part of our NSF grant. So we'll have great access to CAD very soon. Caleb, again, no response, but we'd love to hear from you. 10, 14, 15. Michael, same thing. It's okay. I know you guys are busy making money, going to school. Okay, Corey Monroe. Corey and I sat down a little bit. I let him know that I'm putting him in charge of the proposal. We did some of that online last time. I'm not going to look at it again today. Corey said he's buried for the next couple of weeks, but Corey, when you resurface, we'll start gathering drawings, information, and we'll have one nice big, not proposal, but report. Okay, Reeve, haven't heard from you back yet, but if you could, Reeve, if you've got that document out there, I think we had a few little things in the website. Can you show me where that is, and let's just tap into that really quick, Levi, and you can push the button on the. Let's click over to your channel there. Oh, click to your channel, and then I'm going to have to actually mirror what you're doing, so that.
Back to you?
Well, yeah, I'll just mirror what you're doing. Yeah. Just realized the Camtasia does not follow the smart board.
Yeah, so it's under the battery charging beam.
Maybe let's do you have editing?
I don't think so.
Okay,
I can
no.
submit in forms.
Okay, maybe we want to get. And guys, we've also, I'm thinking about it. Levi is our official 2016 team captain, unanimously elected. But what I'd like to do is actually get the chassis design out of the battery forum. It's not really a problem. Let's just have it be its own forum, have it be its own section. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Okay. It's too confusing. Let me know when you're ready there, Lee. maybe,
Take me a second, probably a minute.
okay.
So you want your own form for the chassis?
I think, yeah, let's not have the chassis in the battery charging form, let's just make a new one. Oh, and also, while I still have everyone's attention, thanks for logging in. It seems like everyone's able to see these YouTube videos. It's a really nice way to share information. Get everybody up to speed. Let me know when you're ready here, Lee. I'm going to pause for a second. Okay, so we are, again, Lee is going to update this, but chassis design. And which is, so I'm guessing that this file right here, solid part, is the editable version. It's just been too long since I've used SolidWorks, so it being the largest file too, I'm guessing that is the file that contains all of these folders. And what we're going to need to do, next is take what's in here, make sure it matches our current geometry. We're going to have to finalize the front and rear suspension, and I'm going to turn that over to you, Levi, here in a little bit to see where we are with that. Because obviously the shell, the car body is going to need to fit over whatever the final dimensions are of the chassis. So it looks like this file, more than likely, and I apologize, I don't have SolidWorks on my computer. This file contains the code for the actual CAD file for the chassis, and then maybe there's another one down here. And it could also be that these other files, these are just wraps over the frame. I don't know.
Yeah, all those images, only that one file is a non-JPEG.
Yeah. Is this just a wrap over the frame?
Yeah.
Okay. So this guy is going to have to get modified, sliced up, and what we'll likely do is take cross sections of these, so we end up with a bunch of two-dimensional files, and then we can cut those out on hopefully on the art department's 2D two-axis mill, and then fill it in with foam, and then do our wrap.
If you go to the great angle picture, it looks a little better.
This one?
Bottom.
Oh, that one? Yeah. So, I mean, I don't think that these little indentations would actually be part of the body. I think it's just a wrap over the frame. So it's a great start, but we're just going to need to modify that so it is the true dimensions of the body, so we can actually actually build it. Okay.
We don't have any of these front pieces on yet, right?
No, that's right. We
Just this
yeah. What file is that you're looking at?
chassis,
Okay.
second one down.
Yeah, so right now, yeah, the only part of the frame that exists is the cab portion. The rest is yet to be.
I assume we'll redesign how the front and back look.
Yeah, we can. Well, yeah, I don't think it has to be that big or as wide.
Yeah.
We would disable it.
Yeah, so we'll turn this little chunk over to Levi here in a little bit, because I think he's got a good idea of what, how we might redesign the front and rear suspensions. That's good. Michael, Caleb, okay. Grant, Spencer, Michael. All right. I don't know, Mark, I think we're going to meet about something else. Raphael, it'd be great to hear from you. Michael, too. Brandon, maybe Brandon will show up today and we'll hear from him. I know Jake was still interested in the windshield wipers. So that's great. Okay. And Raphael, we'd love to hear from you too. Okay, so I'm going to take a quick pause, and then we'll go over Tabitha's travel grant, and then I want to shoot something out to Ryan as well. Okay, so I'll pause there.